So hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you guys are good, you guys are great. So today I'm going to be basically talking about few mistakes that people make when they get into new relationships. Another mistake that people make when they get into new relationships is taking their partners for granted. Guys, you should always remember that before your partner chose you, they had other options. No, I'm saying other options. They had people that also wanted to be in their lives. And it doesn't necessarily mean because you are in their lives, those people still don't want them. There's people that want your partner even if they know that your partner is in a serious relationship. And there's people that want you, but they know that you are in a serious relationship. It happens. We're human. It's just like that. And never take your partner for granted, because there's channels and there's people out there that are waiting, like with their arms like this, like they've opened their arms and they are waiting for that moment where you and your partner don't work and you call it quits. There's people that are waiting for that. So always make sure that you appreciate your partner. You show gratitude in everything that you do. It might be in small gestures, doing small things. There's small tokens of appreciation that you can do and stuff. Just being there for your partner when they need you the most and stuff. Just show your partner constantly that you appreciate them, because it also makes them feel like they are also in this relationship. Because what would be the point of being in a relationship where you're not appreciated? And make sure that you don't close that appreciation door, because sometimes people constantly make the mistake of, I've had people in my life that I constantly appreciated, but they never showed any gratitude. Honey, those people are those people, and this is your new partner, so give him a clean slate. Everyone deserves a clean slate. If they mess it up, they mess it up, but try to give that person a clean slate. Don't give that person a slate that has other people's reference to. Give your partner a clean slate and show your partner gratitude and appreciation. So you're in a new relationship, so the last thing you want to do is just taking everything from your last relationship to this relationship. That is so wrong on many levels. That is like so wrong. You can't do that. You can't do that. Guys, what's the point of building a new house? Just make an example. Building this new house with old bricks, old cement, and old concrete, and old everything. Everything is just old. Your material is old. And you know that the possibility of this house collapsing is very high. But you build it anyway. And you've done it before and this house has collapsed, but you want to do it again with the same material, with the same process. That is so insane. Start a new relationship with new habits. Try and let go of some habits that you had, especially the ones that didn't work for you. Cut those habits out of your new relationship. You don't want to bring in old stuff that is just going to be baggage. Honey, you don't want to do that. Bring in new things into a new relationship. Do your research. It's guys, there's nothing wrong about researching, or ask people questions that have been in longer relationships, that have been married for years. And obviously their ways of doing things might not be exactly your way of doing things. That's why you've got to find your own remedy. Find something that is going to work for you and your partner. But obviously try and do as much research as you can, so that you can also understand what new things you're bringing to the table. Obviously it's a fresh start. You don't want that baggage of your last relationship to constantly pop up in this new relationship you're trying to build. Try and give your new relationship a clean slate. New things, new stuff, new habits and new things that you're going to do. Let me say you used to cook all the time and you've never given your partner a chance to cook. In this new relationship, try something different. Let your partner cook sometimes, not all the time, obviously, because you also love cooking probably. But let your partner cook now and then, so it also makes things, it spices them up a bit and it makes them feel different. It also does feel different for you as well, because you're also working from a place of rest. You're not constantly in the same like routine and stuff, because doing something like over and over again, like sometimes it gets boring. I don't know for you guys, but for me it does, you know. And if you, I don't know, if you always went alone to buy groceries and stuff in your past relationship, then in this new relationship, try and go with your partner, you know, try and do things together, you know. Try by all means to just get into the swing of doing things with your partner. Communication is key, but they've never told you about comprehension. So I think being in a relationship basically means communicating your expectations like fully, you know. Just tell your partner from the beginning, okay, this is what I expect from this relationship, and this is how I want things to go and stuff, so that that person can know exactly what they're signing up for. And you also want to know what you're signing up for. Let me say this person expects you to be together for like 5 months, but you expect you guys to be together for like 2 years. So obviously this person that is expecting 5 months is not going to put a lot of effort, because his expectation or her expectation is just, it's not a long run. But a person who wants the long run will put more effort, and that person would basically feel like they're the only person that is putting an effort to this relationship. But if you both communicate, you will see that, okay, you want this for like 5 months. Okay, I wanted this actually for more than a year. You know, I was thinking we can just really be together for that long. And then if you communicate, you will see why this guy or this woman wants to be in this relationship for 5 months. Probably they'd say, you know what, I've tried long relationships and they haven't worked for me. So I was thinking, let me do something different. Probably it might work. And you'd also say, you know, I've tried short relationships and they never worked. So I thought to myself, let me try a long one. So you can probably get to agree on something. I'm not saying like an agreement or stuff, but you can probably get a solution to both your expectations, you know. And probably you'd say, you know what, let's forget about months and stuff. Let's just see where it like we go, you know. But obviously keeping A, B, and C in mind, because you can't just say let's go with the flow. What is the flow? Like, what is that flow, you know? So you can't just be going with flows that you don't even know where they lead to. So you need to know exactly where that relationship is going, and you need to know exactly where you want it to go, because it's one thing for you to want something and your partner to want something else. It's better when you both want similar things. Obviously, you're not going to want the same things, but if you want something similar, it's going to be much easier for you guys to reach that goal, and it's going to be much faster because you're working hand in hand. But if you have your own objective, your partner has their own objective, it's quite difficult for you guys to get to that point that you both want to get to, because obviously even your destinations are not the same. Your partner wants to go south, you want to go east, so it's not the same direction. Much better if you both want to go west, so you exactly know where you're going, you know, and you get the necessary tools to get to where you want to be. So yeah, when you're in a relationship, just communicate your expectations. This is what I expect from this relationship, and this is what I'm gonna offer you, and this is what I want to see and stuff, you know, this, you know. So it becomes much easier for that person to know exactly what they're working with, you know. Because even if you bake a cake, you know exactly what ingredients you must use, you know, and you know exactly what products you're gonna get, you know. Sometimes it might not taste the way you wanted it to taste because you probably didn't put enough sugar, or you didn't put enough vanilla essence and stuff. So next time you'll know, okay, this is what I need to do next time. So even on your new relationship, you must know your ingredients, you must know what you're working with, you know, and you must know exactly what the final product must look like. At least you must have an idea. You can't just be in a relationship and you don't know what's this relationship all about and what do you want it to be all about. So you must at least have something that like just draws your inspiration and stuff, you know. I hope you just get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, being in a relationship obviously requires trust, and not trusting your partner means more paranoia for you. Basically, that's what it means, you know. You don't want to be in a relationship where you're also not trusted. But how can you be trusted if you don't want to trust? Doesn't work like that. You need to trust so that you can also be trusted, and you can't say, yeah, I've trusted people before, but they disappointed me, so I just don't want to open up and stuff. I just want to take my time and everything. Honey, when you're taking your time to trust this person, like, you're not giving them a clean slate. You must give a person a clean slate in everything, especially when you're in a new relationship. Give that person a clean slate in trust as well. Trust that person completely until they break your trust. Then you can put walls or build gates around your trust. But for now, give that person your trust completely. And it's up to them what they do with your trust. Simple. Another mistake that people make in relationships is basically not owning up to your mistakes. Guys, when you've made a mistake, it's always good to apologize or take accountability, or just own up to your mistake. Don't say I didn't do it, or try and find excuses and stuff. It pisses your partner off. Like, it drives the person insane when you constantly want to show this person that you did something wrong, but they're constantly saying they didn't do anything wrong. They don't see anything wrong in what they did. So if you have made a mistake in your relationship, try by all means to own up to it, and even if it's like small things, even if it's like, let me say, you had to go to the mall around 3 o'clock, and you just got too caught up and busy with everything, but you did promise your partner that you'll go to the mall like 3 o'clock, you'll be there. And then your partner waits for you there, and waits and waits and waits. And 3 hours later, there you are, and you nonchalantly like laugh about the situation. Your partner was waiting for like hours, and here you are, you're just laughing at what had happened. That is so insensitive on so many levels. But apart from the insensitiveness, like, how do you own up to that? Because someone would say, I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't know you were standing here, or I didn't know you were waiting for me. But the thing is, you agreed that you're going to come there this time, but you didn't pitch up. Whose fault is that? And whose mistake is that? It's your mistake. So own up to that,